I'm Mike with List 25, and here are 25 extinct animals that we're sad to see gone. It honestly bothers me that I'll never get to see these creatures in real life. '25. Once widespread on the island of Madagascar, the Malagasy hippo was a close relative to the modern hippo, though it was much smaller. First estimates suggested the species died out as early as some 1,000 years ago, but new evidences have shown that these hippos might have lived as recently as the 1970s. 24. Known by many other names such as the Chinese river dolphin, Yangtze river dolphin, whitefin dolphin, or Yangtze dolphin, the baiji was a freshwater dolphin that lived in the Yangtze River in China. The baiji's population declined drastically by 1970s as China made heavy use of the river for fishing, transportation, and hydroelectricity. The last known living baiji, called Chi-Chi, died in 2002. 23. Discovered in 1841, the eastern hare wallaby is an extinct species of wallaby that was native to southeastern Australia. It was a small macropod, slightly larger and more slender than its surviving relative, the rufous hare wallaby. The last known specimen of this species was a female collected in August 1889 in New South Wales. 22. Once commonly found on the Indonesian island of Java, the Javan tiger was a very small subspecies of tiger. During the 20th century, the population of the island increased multiple times, leading to a massive clearing of the forests that were converted into arable land and rice fields. Pollution and poaching also contributed to the loss of the species. The Javan tiger has been extinct since 1993. 21. Stellers Sea Cow is an extinct herbivorous marine mammal that was once abundant in the North Pacific Ocean. It was the largest member of the order Sirenia, which includes its closest living relative, the dugong and the manatees. Hunted for its meat, skin, and fat by fur traders, the Stellers Sea Cow was hunted to extinction within just 27 years of its discovery. 20. Once endemic to Taiwan, the Formosan clouded leopard was a rare Asian cat that was considered to be the evolutionary link between the big cats and the small cats. Extensive logging destroyed this animal's natural habitat, and it was proclaimed extinct in 2004 after 13,000 camera trap nights showed no signs of its presence. 19. The red gazelle is thought to have lived in the better watered mountain areas of North Africa. The species is only known from 3 specimens purchased in markets in Algiers and Oran in northern Algeria in the late 19th century. These specimens are held in museums in Paris and London. 18. Sometimes also referred to as the elephant fish, the Chinese paddlefish was one of the largest freshwater fish. Uncontrolled overfishing and destruction of the species' natural habitat made it critically endangered in the 1980s. The last confirmed sighting of the fish occurred in January 2003 on the Yangtze River, China, and it's been believed to be extinct since then. 17. The Labrador Duck has the dubious distinction of being the first endemic North American bird species to become extinct after the Columbian Exchange. It was already a rare duck before European settlers arrived, and became extinct shortly after. The female was gray, while the male's plumage was black and white. It had an oblong head with small beady eyes and strong bill. 16. The Pyrenean Ibex was once endemic to the Iberian Peninsula. In the Middle Ages, the wild goat was very abundant in the Pyrenees region, but it decreased rapidly in the 19th and 20th centuries due to uncontrolled hunting. In the second half of the 20th century, only a small population survived in the area, and in 2000, the very last specimen was found dead. 15. The dodo is an extinct flightless bird that was endemic to the island of Mauritius in the Indian Ocean. Subfossil remains show it was about 1 meter tall and may have weighed up to 21 kilograms. The dodo's appearance in life is evidenced only by drawings, paintings, and written accounts, which is why it remains unresolved. The dodo is used as a symbol of extinction and obsolescence in popular culture. 14. The golden toad was a small, up to 5 centimeter long true toad that used to be commonly found in a small, high-altitude region north of the city of Monteverde, Costa Rica. In May 1989, the last living specimen of this species was found. Since then, no evidence of the golden toad has been recorded. The sudden extinction of this beautiful frog may have been caused by a chytrid fungus and extensive habitat loss. 13. Sometimes also referred to as the Solomon's Crested Pigeon or the Kuvojo, the Choiseul pigeon was endemic to the island of Choiseul in the Solomon Islands, although there are unsubstantiated reports that it may once have lived on several nearby islands. The last confirmed sighting was in 1904. It's believed that the pigeon became extinct due to predation by feral cats and dogs. 12. The western black rhino was once abundant in numerous African countries, including Angola, Kenya, South Africa, Ethiopia, Chad, Rwanda, Botswana, Zambia, and others. But irresponsible hunting and poaching reduced the population of this amazing animal to just a few last specimens by 2000. In 2011, this species was declared extinct. 11. Also known as the Izo wolf, the Hokkaido wolf once inhabited coastal Northeast Asia. Its nearest relatives were the wolves of North America rather than Asia. It was exterminated in the Japanese island of Hokkaido during the Meiji Restoration period, when American-style agricultural reforms incorporated the use of strychnine-laced baits to kill livestock predators. 10. Nicknamed the sea wolf, the Caribbean monk seal was native to the Caribbean. Overhunting of the seals for oil and the depletion of their food sources are the main reason for the species' extinction. The last confirmed sighting of the Caribbean monk seal was in 1952, but it wasn't until 2008 when this animal was officially declared extinct, after a 5-year search for some living specimens failed to find any survivors. 9. The eastern cougar once roamed in northeastern North America, but was deemed extinct by a U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service evaluation in 2011. 8. The great auk was a large flightless bird that became extinct in the mid-19th century. Once widespread in the North Atlantic, ranging from Spain, Iceland, Norway, and Great Britain to Canada and Greenland, this beautiful bird went extinct due to massive exploitation for their down, which was used to make pillows. 7. Also known as the Eurasian wild horse, the tarpan used to live in most Europe and some parts of Asia. As large herbivores, the range of the tarpan was continuously decreased by the increasing civilization of the Eurasian continent. Combined with a massive exploitation for their meat, the tarpans became extinct in the early 20th century. 6. The Cape lion ranged along the Cape of Africa on the southern tip of the African continent. This majestic big cat disappeared so rapidly following contact with Europeans that it's unlikely that habitat destruction was a significant factor. The Dutch and English settlers, hunters, and sportsmen simply hunted the animal into extinction in the late 19th century. 5. Also known as the wara and the Antarctic wolf, the Falkland Islands wolf was the only native land mammal to the Falkland Islands. This endemic canid went extinct in 1876, becoming the first known canid to have become extinct in historical times. The animal is believed to have lived in burrows, with its diet consisting of birds, grubs, and insects. 4. Once endemic to the Reunion Island in the Indian Ocean, the Reunion giant tortoise was large, up to 1.1 meters. These animals were very slow, curious, and had no fear of man, which made them easy prey for the first inhabitants of the island, who slaughtered the tortoises in vast numbers to be burnt for oil, as food for people, and also as food for pigs. The Reunion giant tortoise became extinct in the 1840s. 3. The Kyoya was a large Hawaiian bird that became extinct around 1859. The Kyoya was in decline even before the discovery of Hawaii by Europeans. Even native Hawaiians are seemingly unfamiliar with this bird. Only 4 specimens of this beautifully colored bird exist in museums. The cause of its extinction remains unknown. 2. Informally known as the Koala Lemur, the Megalopatus once inhabited the island of Madagascar. First settlers of the island used fire to clear local dense forests that were natural habitat of the lemurs, which, combined with massive overhunting, significantly contributed to the extinction of these slow-moving animals. 1. The quagga is an extinct subspecies of plains zebra that lived in South Africa until the 19th century. As these animals were quite easy to find and kill, they were massively hunted by early Dutch settlers, and later by the Afrikaners to provide meat or for their skins. Only 1 quagga was ever photographed alive, and only 23 skins are preserved today. Enjoying our lists? Be sure to click that subscribe button in the top right corner so you don't miss out on new ones every Monday through Friday. Share them with your friends and help us consistently conciliate curiosity. And if you want even more lists, check out these 2 videos here, or just head to our website at list25.com.